Okay, I hope you can see all this. I just wanted to get in here on Black Friday and give you a quick heads up on some sales. Black Friday sales, they've actually been going on all week. And what we've got from Shure is the Super 55 SH. Let's get this pulled up here. Super 55 SH from Shure. If if I did not already have the other mic, the regular 55, the 55 SH, I think that is. I think that's the 55 SH. If I didn't already have that, I would definitely get this microphone. Now, I have seen this mic opened up, and this is simply a Beta 58 capsule in there, turned sideways, therefore the blue kind of spongy stuff in there. Super cardioid dynamic microphone. But man, what a great vintage look. If you want that kind of a look to your podcast or your videos or whatever you're doing, that's a heck of a deal. $70 off right now, or nearly $80 off. $199. It was $279, now $199. Oh, by the way, it looks like the tariff bump on the SM58 and other mics, or really all the mics, was probably not very popular. I kind of find it to be a little ridiculous, to be honest with you. Not that $110 or $109 was bad for an SM58. It certainly is well worth it. But you can see right now they've got that at a 10% discount, or 9%, back to $99. Let's see how much are they selling the PGA, and this is all on Amazon, but I have found with Shure that most of the other resellers are going to kind of go with that. Okay, no such reduction here. That is with the cable, $78, $71 without the cable. So I believe that was the post-tariff amount. That's where we landed on the PGA 58. Now, another mic not called Shure is the Samson. And I'm not a big fan of Samson products, if I'm being honest with you, but this is the Q8X. Let me learn how to spell Samson Q8X. I don't know if it's still on sale. Yes, it is. $49.99 on this Samson Q8X. Now, I have one of these mics, and I didn't pay $49.99 for it. I got it used. I almost paid $49.99 for it. Super cardioid mic. This is really a fantastic microphone, especially at this price point. Is it a Shure? No, but I think I have it right here. Let me see. This is it right here. No, that's the SM58. Here's the Q8X. I've got the Q8X right here. And let me go ahead and show you why I think that this microphone performs so well for what it is. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's take a look at the capsule. And this microphone was made by a company called Superlux, but it is mounted in here like, if you know how a Beta 58 is kind of mounted in there. It's got the shock mount system, and the microphone, the capsule and all sits in there, and it slips into the body of the mic, and it's got a C-clip that holds it all in. This has a very similar system. And so what that does, and it even looks very similar to what that Beta 58 looks like. But that shock mount system really helps this microphone out tremendously, because every other Samson mic that I've ever used has had issues. Well, I say every other mic, every other modern within the last 10-year production. All these Q mics, I don't like the way they sound, for one, and the handling noise makes it totally unusable. This microphone is a heavy, heavy mic. It's a heavy handheld microphone, and because of that shock mounting system in there, it really helps with all that handling noise that I hated so much with the Q7 and the Q4. Q4 is a dynamic mic. Really, that's one of those mics that the Q4 is the same as the R31, some S11s, PVI 100. All of those mics are the same Superlux type mic, and so many others I've had with that Superlux DM33 capsule in there, screws into the top, handling noise terrible. And for some reason on the Q4 it seems to be worse than anything. It's one of the most horrible mics I have from a standpoint of handling noise. I do like the way they sound. Oh, by the way, that one was just $19. So if you think about it like that, not really that big of a deal on the Q4. But again, 2 mics, Black Friday sale. Well, this may just be a new price, because I see now that the typical price was $59.95 and now it's $49.99. This doesn't seem to be a Black Friday pricing on this mic. So guess what? That's a heck of a deal. That's a heck of a mic for $50. I'll just be honest with you. That's a heck of a microphone for $50. And I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me swap off of the SE V7 and go to that, and you'll see how that sounds. Okay, now I've just swapped off of the SE V7, and a lot of you probably know how that sounds. But I just swapped off of the SE V7, and now I've got the Samson Q8X Super Cardioid mic on the stand here. And now you can tell why, that's a $50 difference between mics there. The SEs are $100 and this one is now $50. So if that price stays, then the Samson Q8X is my new bargain winner for $50. It is the best microphone for under $50. All right, thanks for checking out the video. Happy Black Friday, happy holidays, all that good stuff. Hope everyone's safe and warm if you need to be warm. And if you need to be cool, I hope you're very cool. So thanks for checking us out today.